Now we're taking on the war in Afghanistan in the aftermath of bin Laden's death. Joining us, Paula Rogovin from Military Families Speak Out and UMass professor James Forrest. James, let's start with you. Bin Laden is dead. He's obviously not in Afghanistan. Why are our troops still there?
Well, Brenda, there are individuals in Afghanistan right now, al-Qaeda operatives, we think probably about 100 or so, who at this very moment are plotting to kill Americans. So we need to stay there and finish this fight.
How long?
Till the fight's over. We have a political, an economic, and a military fight ahead of us, both in terms of stabilizing Afghanistan and eliminating the al-Qaeda network. The al-Qaeda struggle far exceeds bin Laden.
Paula, you don't think we ever should have been there, do you?
No, I don't think we should have been there at all. We were told that we were going there to get bin Laden, and then the mission kept changing. Then we were told it was to save the women of Afghanistan. Then we were told it was for democracy. Then we were told it was to train the Afghan troops.
James, right now we are spending billions and billions of dollars on the war on terror. Do you think we're utilizing the money in the best way by keeping so much of it in Afghanistan?
Well, Afghanistan is certainly the epicenter of a lot of the violence that we've encountered over the last 10 years. The epicenter is shifting a bit, though. We're focusing a lot more nowadays, I think, on the threat coming to us from al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula in Yemen. We're also concerned, obviously, about al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb in North Africa. And, of course, there's a homegrown terrorist threat as well. There are individuals here in the U.S. who are motivated and inspired by al-Qaeda's and Pakistan border.
But don't you think we really should switch gears? Don't you think we really should switch gears? I mean, troops are going to start coming out in July anyway. I mean, that's the plan. And, of course, they're going to come out even more as the year starts to roll around. Don't you think we should really switch gears and really get lots more out of Afghanistan?
Well, I fully agree with you, and I agree with Paula as well. I mean, the fight against terrorism is not exclusively, nor should it be, a military-centric fight. To defeat terrorism, you need law enforcement, you need judicial processes, you need economic contexts, political stability, economic stability. These are things that the military is never set up to do, but the military is creating an enabling condition for which we can pursue these other objectives.
I don't know. I think that what we need to do is bring all of the troops home, bring the contractors home, bring the war dollars home.
It's hit you personally, hasn't it, Paula?
It has. You know, you can hear that it affects me personally. I have a son who's a Marine. He's been deployed twice to Iraq, and he's been working with some of the wounded troops from Iraq and Afghanistan, and I personally am working very closely with a lot of veterans.
James, what do you tell Paula?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you on behalf of all Americans for the sacrifices that you and all military families are making in behalf of this national security problem we face. Many of my close friends are over there in Afghanistan. Hundreds of the students that I used to teach at West Point are also, of course, over there in Afghanistan right now. And there's nothing more I would love to see than them coming home right away. But there's a strategic reason why they're over there fighting. They're trying to create a condition in which al-Qaeda can no longer find safe haven.
We're out of time for now. Paula Rogovin and Professor James Forrest, thanks for joining us.